You know, I'm not a nigga who goes to the hood with a fucking turkey every Thanksgiving.
All right, it's still weird hearing Logic use the N-word. Like, I know he's half black, but he don't look half black. A few episodes ago, we covered Logic, and I said that Logic was too nice. Okay, turns out I was wrong. Logic refuses to buy his dad a house. So Logic had his father on his podcast, and I guess he started spitting some truth to his dad, and had a little heart to heart. Now I'm one of those people that this should not be publicized. Like, I don't know why he would like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't monetize family issues. Like, you should keep it all behind closed doors. But here Logic is putting it all out there for us to see. So let's go ahead and watch this video.
We talked about the fact that, if I help you, because I know you've talked shit about me. You've said, Dad, Bobby don't help nobody. You've said this. I'm not saying you're saying it right now.
No. I mean, the bottom line
you've said it.
It's been said by me before.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, what I realize is that you don't owe me a motherfucking thing. You don't owe me nothing. And
so I'm also gonna, like, just from their interaction, I'm gonna have to make a few assumptions. Like Logic and his dad aren't that close. Like, I feel like it's probably similar to Kanye. Like, Kanye and his dad aren't that close. Like, when Kanye started making music, he would only talk about his mom because his dad was in his life. But like, recently his dad has returned to his life. So like, I do wonder how that would feel. Like, oh, one of your parents wasn't around while you were like becoming, successful, and now that you are successful, like, do you share the wealth, or do you like hold the grudge? Or
I had to come to the realization of that. I gave you your talent, but my talent was given to me by my father, which is given to you by your father,
For sure.
which is given to you, in which you're going to give your son,
100%.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going down the line.
It is, but I just want to say one thing. I want to say that when we spoke earlier, and that I know you've said things like, my son don't help me, my son don't help anybody, da-da-da.
I mean, not to defend dad, but like, why is he saying that?
Respectfully, in a place I know that was said from ignorance, because there's also a big side of you that you know now, but you didn't know at the time. I have helped people in my family, and I've helped people outside of my family. I've helped people afford homes. I've helped the homeless. I've helped people in my black community. I've donated anonymously.
Oh, I know. I know all those things that you've done.
But let me finish. So what I'm saying is respectfully, Dad, you actually don't know all the things that I've done, because most people don't know all the things that I've done, because I don't exploit the fact that I give, let alone to my black.
Even though I'm not the biggest Logic fan, I'm really feeling him here. I'm really feeling what he's saying right now. Like,
Black community. I'm not out here trying to prove my blackness. I'm not a nigga who goes to the hood with a fucking turkey every Thanksgiving.
all right, it's still weird hearing Logic use the N-word. Like, I know he's half black, but he don't look half black.
No doubt, I'm not. That's not who I am. So with that being said, Daddy,
I got you.
when we spoke earlier today, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers even in our family who could be like, oh, Bobby don't, he got all this money, he got millions of dollars, but he don't want to help nobody, he don't want to buy nobody a house. Well, hold up, let's just step back real quick. And I'm gonna say all this, and it's not gonna be a one-sided conversation, Dad, I promise you. But this, I just wanna get this out, and I wanna say it, and I really wanna go back and forth, and I wanna have fun. I wanna laugh, and I wanna have a good time, but I just wanna say this, because it's very important to me. There was a time when you came to me, asked me for $850,000 to buy you a house studio for you and your band. Now, I've also had my sister ask me to buy her a house. I've had my...
I don't think these people understand, like these rappers aren't as rich as they let on. Like, they are rich, but like, they don't have the kind of money to buy like every single person in their family a house. Like, a house is expensive. A house is anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. Like a decent, like, that's not even a mansion. We're talking like just a house. So like, buying everyone a house in the family, just like, that's a lot.
Brothers ask me to give them money. I've given tens of thousands of dollars to my brothers and my sisters, and I've seen them piss it away. So when you do the math, right, and we did the math earlier today, It's you, it's my mama, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other brother, it's my other brother. That's 9. Now let's not talk about how many fucking kids all these people got, but let's just talk about those 9 people.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna buy y'all a decent house, that's $500,000. That's for 2 people, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $4.5 million.
Like I know Logic is rich, but I don't know if he has that kind of money. Like just to be thrown, like he's not Aiden Ross. Like
Just to purchase that, let alone mortgage, let alone other bills that come into that. Now, okay, you got a house, so then what? That's 9 houses. Let's talk about 9 vehicles. Let's talk about 9.
I mean, first of all, if you're buying these people houses, vehicles, like what, are they not working? Like, and do they expect you to pay their monthly bills too? Like I can understand why like that. The other thing is he said that he paid them and they just pissed the money away. Like I would not give money to someone that like would use it on like drugs or something. Like I would not give somebody $10,000. They go and blow it on stupid stuff and then come back and ask for another 10,000. Like, oh no, you're on your own. That was like money to help you, not to, not to benefit off my hard work.
Cars that I got to pay for. Let's talk about 9 gas bills a month I got to get paid for. Let's talk about 9 AT&T.
And I think that's something that these artists struggle with, because not just because they're famous doesn't mean everyone they grew up knowing is famous. So like, imagine like the friends from school, high school, like reaching out, asking for money, asking for a handout. Like that would be annoying.
Fucking bills I got to pay for. 9 Comcast bills, HBO bills. I'm gonna keep going.
Like he should, like, first of all, Logic, you shouldn't be worried about HBO bills, paying HBO bills. Like if people need you to pay their whole life, what, are they just never gonna work and expect you to like pay for it? Like that's crazy.
Because guess what? If I'm paying all this money, ain't nobody on welfare no more. Niggas ain't fucking broke no more. So they ain't on welfare, they ain't on food stamps. That's 9 people I gotta pay for food for. That's 9 people I gotta pay for vacations for. Now let's also talk about the fact that a majority of your children and my mother's children all have children. So let's duplicate that motherfucker times about however much that is. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And unfortunately, I've learned when I give 10,000 here, 5,000 here of cash to somebody, and then they blow it, and then they don't got nothing.
They don't use it right.
And then they look at me like I fucked up or I did something wrong, and then they come back and they ask me again and again and again. Now, as a fucking millionaire who has broken that cycle, made it out the hood, educated myself, and understand what it means to.
Notice he said millionaire, not billionaire. So imagine being a millionaire and people want you to buy $1 million houses. Like that's insane. All right, let's see what chat is saying. I wouldn't make that stuff public. That's some jail Will red table stuff. Yeah, like Will and Jada are another one. They definitely don't seem close though. No, I'm pretty sure Logic's dad probably entered his life after he became famous. Logic is trying to be like, Dad, I'm too broke for this, without making himself look like he can't afford it. That's a lot of money. Like that's the thing though. I think Logic, like, not to say he's broke, I think he is too broke to afford 9 houses, and he says $1 million a piece. That'd be $9 million. Like, let's say Logic has 50 million. Like, you're expecting him to give away such a huge portion of his money. Like I do think he should buy his mom and dad a house. Like, even if he's not close to his dad, like his dad gave, his dad's the reason he exists. So like, set him up with a house at least. Like, even if you're not close to them, like,
be self-sufficient.
Like he gave you, he didn't birth you, but he gave you like, your existence.
There is no way as a fucking man that I could ever, as much as it hurts me to see the people that I love struggle, give them money and watch them just burn it to nothing again.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like that would annoy me so bad. Like working so hard to get where you are, and then you like give your money away, and then people think that because you're a millionaire, you see money as, not as valuable. Like, oh, it doesn't matter if you blow this $10,000. I'm a millionaire. Like, no, that's the rich people don't get rich by like giving away money. Like, they're actually very stingy with their money. That's how you know a lot of these rappers aren't really rich, because if you see rappers throwing money at the strip clubs and like, buying all these fancy cars, like they're blowing through their money. They're not actually like truly rich people. Like, there's a reason why like people like, Mark Zuckerberg and like Steve Jobs, they don't look rich. They dress like regular guys, like almost homeless, because like truly rich people don't need to impress anyone. They don't you don't need to look at them and know they're rich. Like their names are so big that like they can just walk around in a bathrobe and they're rich.
So I say all that to say, Daddy, I love you with all my heart. And the only reason I ain't never given you a crazy amount of money is because I didn't want to see you blow it. Now, with all that said, we had a conversation today. I'm going to buy you a truck, and I'm going to do more than that.
And that's where it ends. All right, I thought it was going to end with him saying, I'm going to buy you a house, but I'm going to buy you a truck. I mean, come on, Logic. Come on, man.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed every Sunday night at midnight. Search Cuddy Bino on YouTube to catch the first episode.